Radar Terms Glossary. Part 1. AZ Acquisition Activation Zone. A zone set up by the operator in which the system should automatically acquire radar targets and activate reported AIS targets when entering the zone. Activated target. A target representing the automatic or manual activation of a sleeping target for the display of additional information. AIS Automatic Identification System. A system which enables ships and shore stations to obtain identifying and navigation information about other ships at sea using an automated transponder. Anti-clutter rain, anti-clutter sea. Rain, snow, sea clutter suppression. Associated target. A target simultaneously representing a tracked target and a reported AIS target having similar parameters, position, course, speed, which comply with an association algorithm. AZI Azimuth Stabilization Mode. BCR, BCT, bow crossing range, bow crossing time. See up, course up. Own ship's course is pointed to the top center of the radar display. CCRP, Consistent Common Reference Point. A location on owned ship to which all horizontal measurements such as target range, bearing, relative course, relative speed CPA or TCPA are referenced, typically the conning position of the bridge. Clutter. Unwanted reflections on a radar screen from sea surface, rain, or snow. COG. Course over ground. The direction of the ship's movement relative to the Earth, measured on board the ship, expressed in angular units from true north. Correlation. Correlation is a comparison between two waveforms and the measurement of the agreement. It is a time domain analysis methodology that is particularly used in detecting periodic signals hidden in the noise, determining coherence between random signals, and determining signal sources and their transmission times. In radar signal processing, correlation is understood as the comparison between an unknown signal and a known reference signal. CPA-TCPA, the distance to the closest point of approach, time to the closest point of approach. Limits are set by the operator and are related to owned ship. CTW, course through water. The direction of the ship's movement through the water. Radar Terms Glossary, Part 2. EBL, Electronic Bearing Line. An electronic bearing line originated from owned ship's position. ETA, estimated time of arrival. Ground stabilization, a display mode in which speed and course information are referred to the ground, using ground track input data. HDG, heading, the horizontal direction that the bow of a ship is pointing at any instant, expressed in angular units from a reference direction. HL, heading line, a graphic line on a radar presentation drawn from the consistent common reference point to the bearing scale to indicate the heading of the ship. H up, head up. Owned ship's heading line is always pointed to the top center of the radar display. IR, radar interference rejector. A radar interference circuit which rejects both continuous noise and short pulse interference signals. ISW, interswitch, a device to switch over two or more radar display units and two or more scanners. Lost AIS target, a target symbol representing the last valid position of an AIS target before the reception of its data was lost, or its last dead reckon position. Lost track target, one for which target information is no longer available due to poor, lost, or obscured signals. LP, long pulse. The transmitter pulse becomes longer and gain improves. Small targets are zoomed and are easy to observe. When the C state is bad, detection performance decreases. Recommended condition for selection: detection of small targets in good weather conditions. MMSI, Maritime Mobile Service Identity. The MMSI number is a 9-digit number used with marine traffic monitoring systems to identify a vessel or shore station. MON, Performance Monitor. The Performance Monitor provides an effective means of verifying the overall performance of radar and detecting system degradation. MP, medium pulse. The normal transmitter pulse length is set. Both range resolution and gain are appropriately set. Recommended condition for selection: general navigation. NM, nautical mile. A nautical mile is a unit of length used in air, marine, and space navigation, and for the definition of territorial waters. 1 nautical mile equals 1852 meters. And up, north up. A radar display mode wherein true north remains at the top of the radar screen regardless of your vessel's heading. Your own heading is marked on the screen with a heading line oriented toward your actual course. Radar Terms Glossary, Part 3. PI, Parallel Index Line. Parallel indexing is a technique of monitoring a vessel's progress along a pre-selected track using a radar, to keep vessel at a safe distance from the shoreline or rock. Pass positions. Equally time-spaced pass position marks of a track or AIS target and owned ship. POSN, position. PRF, pulse repetition frequency. The number of radar pulses transmitted each second. PROC, process. Radar signal processing function. Radar beacon. A navigation aid which responds to the radar transmission by generating a radar signal to identify its position and identity. Radar cross-section. Radar cross-section of a target determines the power density returned to the radar for a particular power density incident on the target. Range rings. A set of concentric circles labeled by distance from CCRP. Reference target. A symbol indicating that the associated track stationary target is used as a speed reference for the ground stabilization. Relative speed. The speed of a target relative to owned ship speed data. Relative vector. A predicted movement of a target relative to owned ship's motion. RM, relative motion. A display on which the position of owned ship remains fixed, and all targets move relative to owned ship. RMR, relative motion, relative trails. RMT, relative motion, true trails. ROT, rate of turn, change of heading per time unit. Route, a set of waypoints. Radar Terms Glossary, Part 4. SART, Search and Rescue Transponder, radar transponder capable of operating in the 9 GHz band. Sea stabilization, a display mode in which speed and course information are referred to the sea. Sleeping AIS target, a target indicating the presence and orientation of a vessel equipped with AIS in a certain location. SOG, speed over the ground, the speed of the ship relative to the Earth, measured on board of the ship. SP, short pulse. The transmitter pulse becomes shorter, and the range resolution improves. The effect of suppressing sea clutter returns and rain. Snow clutter returns heightens. Recommended condition for selection: in bays, harbors where targets are densely crowded. Rough seas stay due to torrential rain or stormy weather. STAB, stabilization. STW, speed through water, the speed of the ship relative to the water surface. TM, true motion, a display across which own ship moves with its own true motion. trails. Tracks displayed by the radar echoes of targets in the form of an afterglow. Trial maneuver. A graphical simulation facility used to assist the operator to perform a proposed maneuver for navigation and collision avoidance purposes. True course. The direction of motion relative to ground or to sea of a target expressed as an angular displacement from north. True speed. The speed of a target relative to ground or to sea. True vector. A vector representing the predicted true motion of a target, showing course and speed with reference to the ground or sea. TT, target tracking. A computer process of observing the sequential changes in the position of a radar target in order to establish its motion. Such a target is a tracked target. TTG, time to go. Time to next waypoint. TX or X, transmitter-receiver unit. VRM, variable range marker, an adjustable range ring used to measure the distance to a target. Waypoint, a geographical location on a route indicating an event.